Hi, I'm Allison Carroll Duffy, and I'm the author of Preserving with Pomona's Pectin. And today we are going to be making a super easy, delicious, no-cook strawberry freezer jam. Now, one of the things that I especially like about this jam is that it's a great recipe to make with kids. Because you don't have to cook it, and because you don't have to process it in a boiling water bath canner because you're going to be freezing it, you don't have to use the stove. So it's a really easy recipe for kids to make. And fortunately, I have my two boys, Connor and Ian, here to help me today. Are you guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to begin by mixing up our calcium water. Now, calcium water is an important component in any recipe that you use Pomona's Pectin. Okay? Now, calcium water is simply calcium powder combined with water, and the calcium powder comes right in the box of pectin, so it's really convenient. So when you open up your box of pectin, you're going to find a large packet of pectin powder. We're going to put that aside for the moment. And then you're going to find a smaller packet of calcium powder. Open that up. And you're going to measure out 1/2 teaspoon of calcium powder. That look like about a 1/2 teaspoon?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, good. And you're going to put that into a small jar that has a lid. Then we're going to add a 1/2 cup of water. So Ian, could you pour that 1/2 cup of water in here, please? There you go. Yep, go right ahead. Yep, the whole thing. All the way in. Thank you. Perfect. And you want to put the lid on and shake it up really, really well. Would you like to shake, Connor?
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Thank you.
It's leaking a little.
That's all right. All right, so the next thing is that you want to prepare your containers that you're going to freeze your jam in. Now, you can really use any type of freezer-safe container that you like. I happen to like freezing jam in these 1/2 pint size canning jars, and this recipe will make 4 to 5 of these 1/2 pint size jars. So these are already washed, so they're all set to go. So what's next, guys?
Strawberries!
Strawberries, that's right, the best part. So you're going to want to start with 2 1/4 pounds of fresh strawberries. That's about two generous quarts of berries. And you're going to want to transfer those into the colander. Like that. And then you're going to rinse these really, really well. After the strawberries are all rinsed, you're going to want to take the cores out. Now, I like to use a paring knife for this, but these strawberry cores, like Ian has, work really well too, and they're great for kids. Do you want to use that, buddy? All right, so you can go ahead and core these. And Connor, here are some for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you're going to want to remove the stems. I'll put those in the compost bowl. Just like that. So once you have the stems removed from your berries, the next step is to mash the berries. So make sure you've got a big mixing bowl that you're working with. You want to mash these up, Connor?
Yeah.
I find that a potato masher works really well for this. Go right ahead. Nice. Oh, those are beautiful berries. If you like your jam chunky, mash it a little less. If you prefer your jam smooth and more uniform, just mash it a little more. So, once you've mashed your berries, you're going to want to measure out exactly 4 cups of mashed strawberries. So, let's pour it in here. What do you guys think? Does that look about 4 cups?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that it does. Perfect. Okay, so now you're going to pour your measured berries back into the mixing bowl. And the next thing is to add the sugar. So I'm going to add, actually Ian is going to add, yes, 1 cup of sugar. Go right ahead and put that in there, please. And we're going to mix that up. Yeah. So now if you like sweeter jam, feel free to add a little more than a cup. If you like less sweet jam, less sugar is fine too. That looks great, buddy. Thank you. The next step is to combine our pectin powder with boiling water in a food processor or blender to create a liquid pectin. So I've got the boiling water over here. I'm going to measure out 3/4 of a cup. And we're going to place it in our food processor. And then we're going to add 3 teaspoons of our pectin powder. 1, 2, and 3. The idea here is to thoroughly combine the pectin with the boiling water, so you'll probably need to blend for about 1 to 2 minutes to accomplish that. Want to turn it on, Connor?
Yeah.
You may need to scrape down the edges a couple times to get the extra pectin off the edge. Go ahead. That looks great. Pretty blended.
Yeah. Pretty blended.
So now we're going to add the liquid pectin to our strawberry mixture and stir it up. There you go, Connor. Can you stir that up?
Yep.
Looking good.
Yeah, it does look pretty good.
Okay, I think that's all set.
Yeah.
So the next step is to add our calcium water. Now, this is the part where the jam will start to gel, so we want to look for that. So here's our calcium water. We're going to shake it up before we use it. And we're going to add 4 teaspoons of calcium water. Ian, you want to stir?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's look for the gel as we add our calcium water. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, go ahead and stir that up really well. Here, that's looking good. Now, if you find that it's not gelling right away, you can continue to add more calcium water, 1 teaspoon at a time, up to about 12 teaspoons of calcium water if necessary to create a gel. Oh, but I think we're getting a gel already. That's looking great. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think, Ian?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that looks good. Nice. And all we need to do now is put it in the jars. Ian, could you hand me those jars? And I'll hand them back to you one at a time.
It looks so golden.
Be sure not to fill your jars all the way to the top. You want to leave at least a 1/2 inch of headspace to leave room for the jam to expand as it freezes. Thank you, Connor.
Yep.
And that's it. At this point, all you need to do is label and date your jars and put them in the freezer until you're ready to enjoy them. Thanks for watching, and happy jamming!